Let's cut the crap. Your life is slipping through your fingers, one meaningless purchase at a time. And letting it happen, you trade hours of your existence, hours you will never get back, for things that deliver a fleeting buzz and a lifetime of clutter. You're a willing slave to a system designed to keep you distracted, indebted, and powerless. And the most pathetic part, you call it treating yourself. That's the hook. That's the slap in the face you so desperately need. Because every other piece of advice you've read on this topic has been gentle, hasn't it? It's been about budgeting apps and cutting coupons and finding cheaper alternatives. It's been a comforting lie, a pat on the head while your house is on fire. It's designed to make you feel proactive while you change absolutely nothing about the core disease. The disease isn't your spending, it's your mindset. It's the gaping void inside you that you're trying to fill with cardboard boxes from Amazon. So let's talk. No, I'm not going to give you a 7-step plan that you'll follow for a week and then abandon. I'm not going to give you a spreadsheet. I'm going to hold up a brutally honest mirror, and you're not going to like what you see. But if you have the guts to keep looking, to really see the reflection staring back at you, you might just find the one thing that can actually set you free. This isn't about money. It never was. This is about your life. Your one, finite, ridiculously precious life. And you're selling it for a discount. You need to understand, with every fiber of your being, that you're being played. You are a pawn in the most successful, most pervasive, and most insidious game ever created. The game of consumerism. And the masters of this game, the corporations and marketing agencies, know your brain better than you do. They have spent billions of dollars to become experts in your weaknesses, your insecurities, and your deepest, most primal urges. Let's pull back the curtain on their playbook. It's not magic. It's a science of manipulation, and you are the lab rat. Every time you see an ad, an email, or a perfectly curated Instagram post, it's a carefully crafted neurological trigger. It's designed to bypass the rational, thinking part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, and speak directly to the lizard brain, the amygdala. This is the part of your brain that cares about survival, pleasure, and fear. The ad doesn't say, "This shirt is made of 80% cotton and 20% polyester." It screams, "You'll be more attractive if you wear this," or "Your life will be more exciting if you own this," or, most powerfully, "You will be left behind if you don't have this." This triggers a craving, a genuine physical craving. Your brain releases a tiny squirt of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter, just from the anticipation of the purchase. It's the same chemical released when a drug addict craves their next hit. You start to imagine yourself with the thing. You browse different colors. You read the reviews. This whole process, this ritual of shopping, is intoxicating. It's an escape. While you're shopping, you're not thinking about your dead-end job, your strained relationship, or your nagging sense of purposelessness. You're in a fantasy world where a new gadget or a new outfit is the solution to all your problems. Then comes the climax, the purchase, the click of the buy now button, and with it, a huge surge of dopamine. It feels good. It feels like a win. It feels like you've accomplished something. For a brief, shining moment, you feel a sense of control and satisfaction. But then what happens? The package arrives. You open it. There might be another small flicker of that dopamine high, but it fades, and it fades fast. The shirt doesn't magically make you more confident. The new kitchen gadget doesn't turn you into a gourmet chef. The Peloton doesn't give you the body of an athlete just by sitting in the corner of your room, gathering dust. And in the silence, after the high has evaporated, the void returns. The same emptiness, the same anxieties, the same insecurities you were trying to escape are still there. In fact, they're worse, because now you also have the added stress of a bigger credit card bill. The thing you bought to solve your problems has become a problem itself. This is the cycle. This is the addiction loop they have trapped you in. Trigger, craving, ritual, reward, and then the crash. And what does the crash make you want to do? It makes you want to seek out that dopamine high again. The only cure for the pain of the last purchase is the promise of the next one. You are not shopping. You're self-medicating with transactions. Wake up. See the bars of the cage you've been conditioned to love. So, let's get brutally honest about that void. What is it really? What is the gnawing emptiness that sends you scrolling through online stores at 2 a.m.? Because until you have the courage to name it, to stare it in the face, it will own you forever. For many of you, the void is insecurity. You feel like you're not enough, not smart enough, not attractive enough, not successful enough. So you buy things to build a costume. You buy the branded clothing, the luxury car, the expensive watch, hoping that if you were the uniform of a successful person, you'll eventually feel like one. You're trying to purchase self-esteem, but self-esteem is earned, not bought. It's forged in the fire of overcoming challenges, of keeping promises to yourself, of building skills, of being a person of integrity. It's not available in a shopping cart. Every status symbol you buy is just a billboard advertising your own deep-seated fear that you have nothing of value to offer but the things you own. For others, the void is loneliness. You crave connection, but you don't know how to build it, so you buy things to impress others. You host elaborate parties with expensive food and drinks. You give extravagant gifts. You buy things that you think will make you the kind of person others want to be around. Or you buy things to simulate connection. You fill your home with gadgets and entertainment systems to distract you from the crushing silence of a life without deep, meaningful relationships. You're trying to use your wallet as a substitute for your heart, and it will always fail. Genuine connection comes from vulnerability, from shared experiences, from being truly present with another human being, not from the things you can buy for them or show to them. For a huge number of you, the void is profound boredom. Modern life has systematically stripped away genuine hobbies and replaced them with passive consumption. You don't know what to do with your free time. The thought of a quiet evening with your own thoughts is terrifying. So you use shopping as a form of entertainment. Browse is your hobby. The mall is your playground. You get a thrill from the hunt, the acquisition, but it's a shallow, hollow thrill. It requires nothing of you. No skill, no practice, no discipline. It's the laziest possible way to pass the time. You have forgotten how to create, how to learn, how to explore. You are a consumer, not a participant in your own life. You are waiting to be entertained, and your credit card is your ticket to the show. And for some of the most lost among you, the void is a lack of purpose. You are drifting. You have no North Star, no driving mission, no reason to get out of bed in the morning that extends beyond paying the bills. Your job doesn't fulfill you. Your relationships lack depth. Your life feels like a series of motions you're going through without any real destination. And so you buy things for a hypothetical version of yourself. You buy the hiking gear for the adventures you'll never take. You buy the expensive cookware for the elaborate meals you'll never cook. You buy the art supplies for the masterpieces you'll never create. Each purchase is a little monument to a life you're not living. It provides the feeling of moving forward without the effort of taking a single step. It's the ultimate act of procrastination against your own potential. Look at your possessions. Really look at them. What story do they tell? Are they the tools of a life well lived? Or are they the tombstones of unfulfilled dreams and unfronted fears? Be honest with yourself. No one else is listening. What is your void? Name it. Write it down. Say it out loud. Because the moment you give it a name, you take away its power. Is no longer a shapeless monster in the dark. Is a problem to be solved. And the solution is not, and never will be, in a store. This is the core of it all. This is the one idea that, if you can truly internalize it, will change everything. Stop thinking of money as something you spend. Start thinking of money as your army. Every single dollar you have is a soldier. A loyal, tireless soldier whose only mission is to fight for your freedom. When you have $1, you have a tiny warrior in your command. You can send that soldier in a battle to work for you, to capture more soldiers, interest, returns, and to build a fortress of security around you and your family. Or you can take that soldier out behind the barracks and shoot in the head for a fleeting moment of pleasure. That's what you do every time you make a stupid, impulsive purchase. You are murdering your own troops. You are taking a soldier that could have been fighting for your future freedom. The freedom to quit the job you hate. The freedom to take a year off to travel. The freedom to be present for your children. The freedom to weather a medical emergency without panic. and you are executing it in exchange for a cup of overpriced coffee or a shirt you'll wear twice. Let that sink in. Feel the weight of it. From this day forward, before you buy anything, I want you to perform a simple but profound mental exercise. I want you to translate the price tag into units of your life. First, calculate your real hourly wage. This isn't the number on your paycheck. This is the money you actually get to keep after all the costs of having your job are factored in. Take your monthly take-home pay and subtract your monthly commuting costs, gas, public transport, the cost of work-specific clothing, the extra cost of buying lunches because you're too tired to pack one, and any other job-related expenses. Now, divide that number by the total hours you actually dedicate to your job each month, including your commute time and any unpaid overtime you work. The number you're left with is your life energy wage. It's probably shockingly lower than you thought. Now, when you see a pair of $150 sneakers, don't see $150. See the number of hours of your life you have to trade to get them. If your life energy wage is, say, $15 an hour, those are not $150 sneakers. They are 10-hour sneakers. 10 hours of your one precious, unrepeatable life. 10 hours of sitting in traffic, of dealing with a boss you don't respect, of doing mind-numbing work. And now you have to ask the real question, are these sneakers worth 10 hours of my life? Is this pizza delivery worth 1 hour of my existence? Is this new phone, which is only marginally better than my old one, worth 60 hours of my life? Suddenly, the choice is no longer about money. It's about your life. It's a direct trade-off. And when you frame it that way, the vast majority of your impulsive spending will seem utterly, laughably absurd. You would never consciously choose to sell 10 hours of your freedom for a pair of shoes. But you do it all the time because you've been conditioned to only see the dollar amount, not the life cost. This is your new reality. Every price tag is a measure to life. Every purchase is a final, irreversible sale of a piece of your existence. Your money is your army. Your time is your life. Stop trading them for trinkets. Start deploying them to conquer your freedom. Knowing is not enough. You have to act. This is not going to be a gentle transition. This is going to be a war against your old habits, against the marketing machine, and against the weakest parts of your own mind. You need a battle plan. Here it is. Phase 1, the 30-day gauntlet, the detox. For the next 30 days, you're going on a strict spending fast. This is not a budget. This is a full stop. You are not to buy anything that is not an absolute, undeniable necessity. Here are the rules of engagement. You can buy groceries, but make a list before you go and stick to it religiously. No impulsivais. You can pay for your housing, rent/mortgage, and utilities. You can pay for your existing debt minimum payments. You can pay for gas to get to work and back. That's it. No new clothes. No restaurants or takeout. No coffee shop coffees. No Amazon orders. No subscription sign-ups. No little treats. No gifts for others. Nothing. For 30 days, your wallet is closed for business. This will be hard. It will be uncomfortable. It will force you to confront all the triggers and voids we talked about. When you get bored, you'll have to find something to do other than shop. When you feel insecure, you'll have to sit with that feeling instead of buying a shield. You'll have to learn to cook. You will have to learn to entertain yourself. You'll have to learn to be with your own thoughts. During this 30-day period, you will perform a financial autopsy. Print out your last 3 months of credit card and bank statements. Get a red pen. Go through them line by line. For every single transaction, ask yourself, did this purchase genuinely add long-term value to my life? Be ruthless. The fast food purchase, the subscription you forgot you had, the gadget you used once. Circle every single one that fills you with a pang of regret. Add them up. Stare at that number. That is the amount of your life force you have been willingly bleeding out each month. This number is your enemy. Phase 2, building your fortress, the defense. After the 30-day gauntlet, you can't go back to the way things were. You need to redesign your environment to make spinning the difficult choice, not the easy one. Scorched earth on your digital life. Go on an unsubscribing rampage. Unsubscribe from every single marketing email in your inbox. Every last one. Use a service like Unroll.me if you have to. Then go onto your social media. Unfollow every influencer, every brand, every account that exists to make you feel inadequate and sell you something. Your feed should be for genuine connection with people you actually know, not a personalized shopping catalog. Remove the buy buttons. Delete every shopping app from your phone. Amazon, eBay, Target, all of them. If you need to buy something, force yourself to do it on a desktop computer. That little bit of friction is often enough to stop an impulsive purchase. Take it a step further. Use a browser extension like BlockSite to block your favorite shopping websites during certain hours, or even permanently. The 7-day rule. For any non-essential purchase over a certain amount, you decide the amount. Say, $50. You're not allowed to buy it on the day you see it. You must write it down on a list and wait a full 7 days. After 7 days, if you still genuinely believe it will add value to your life, and you can articulate exactly why, then you can consider buying it. 90% of the time, the urge will have passed completely. You will have forgotten about it or realized you never really needed it. Automate your freedom. This is the most critical step. The money you're no longer wasting needs to have a new mission. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a separate savings or investment account. This transfer should happen the day you get paid. You're paying your future self first. The army of soldiers you save from execution now gets deployed automatically to fight for your freedom. You don't even see the money. It's gone, working for you, before you have a chance to spend it on garbage. Phase 3. The Great Offensive, the real work. Defense is not enough. You can't just stop the bleeding. You have to build a new life. A life so rich and meaningful that the cheap thrills of consumerism pale in comparison. This means finding a new purpose for your time and energy. You have to fill the void, not with stuff, but with effort. Find your war. What is the thing you would do if you didn't have to worry about money? Would you write a book, learn an instrument, start a business, get in the best shape of your life? Pick one. Pick one big, hard, meaningful project. This is your new obsession. This is where your spare energy and focus will go. The time you used to spend browse online stores will now be spent practicing, learning, building. This is how you build real self-esteem, not by buying a costume, but by becoming the person you want to be one difficult action at a time. Become a creator, not a consumer. The world is divided into two groups: people who consume things and people who create things. The consumers are always broke. The creators are the ones who have shot at freedom. Even if you don't make a dime from it, start creating something. Write a blog, start a podcast, learn to code, build furniture, cook amazing meals from scratch. The act of creation is the ultimate antidote to the passivity of consumption. It engages your mind, builds skills, and provides a source of satisfaction that no purchase can ever match. Master a skill. Use the money you've saved to invest in yourself, not in another useless degree, but in a high-value skill. Take an online course on digital marketing, on graphic design, on public speaking, on sales. A skill is an asset that can never be taken from you. It's a soldier in your army that can generate more income, giving you more options and more freedom. Your past self bought liabilities that depreciated the second you acquired them. Your new self buys assets that appreciate over time. Look in the mirror. The person staring back at you is either a prisoner or a warrior. There is no in between. You can finish reading this, feel a momentary surge of motivation, and then go right back to your old ways. You can continue to trade your life for junk, to numb your anxieties with credit card debt, to live in a cage of your own making. You can choose to remain a pawn in their game, a willing slave distracted by shiny objects while your potential withers and dies. That is your choice. Billions of dollars have been spent to ensure that's the choice you make. Or you can draw a line in the sand. Right now, you can decide that your life is worth more than the things you can buy. You can decide to face the void inside you with courage instead of consumption. You can decide to turn your money into an army and fight for your freedom. It will be the hardest thing you've ever done. It will require you to go against the grain of our entire culture. Your friends might not understand. You will feel the pull of your old addiction every single day. But on the other side of that struggle is a life that is truly your own. A life of purpose, of security, of freedom. A life where you're the master of your resources, not a slave to your desires. A life that is rich in experience, not just in possessions. The choice is yours. The clock is ticking. Wake up. The game is over. It's time to start living.